Morning, dear students. How are you all? Dear students, today we are going to start unit 6, chapter 6. Already I have given the explanation of this chapter, but today we will again just learn about the understanding of our criminal justice system. Chapter 6, understanding our criminal justice system. Dear student, first of all, we will learn that what is the role of the police in investigating a crime. Dear students, one important function of the police is to investigate any complaint about the commission of a crime. An investigation includes recording statements of witnesses and collecting different kinds of evidence. On the basis of the investigation, the police are required to form an opinion. If the police think that the evidence points to the guilt of the accused person, then they file a charge sheet in the court. As stated at the beginning also, that it is only not the job of the police to decide whether a person is guilty or innocent. That is for the judge to decide. Dear students, what is the rule? Which means that everyone is subject to the law of the land, and this includes the police also. Therefore, police investigations always have to be conducted in accordance with law and with full respect to human rights. The Supreme Court has laid down guidelines that the police must follow at the time of arrest, detention and interrogation. The police are not allowed to torture or beat or shoot anyone during investigation. They cannot inflict any form of punishment on a person even for petty offences. Dear students, you have heard about articles. Here article number 22 of the Constitution and criminal law guarantee to every arrested persons the fundamental rights. So what are the fundamental rights? First is the right to be informed at the time of arrest of the offence for which the person is being arrested. Second right is to be presented before a magistrate within 24 hours of arrest. The right not to be ill-treated or tortured during arrest or in custody. Confessions made in police custody cannot be used as evidence against the accused. A boy or a girl under 15 years of age and women cannot be called to the police station only for questioning. So, this is the whole process of the police investigating a crime. Now, dear students, what is FIR? First Information Report is known as FIR. It is with the registration of an FIR that the police can begin their investigation into a crime. The law states that is compulsory for an officer in charge of a police station to register an FIR whenever a person gives information about a cognizable offence. This information can be given to the police either orally or in writing. The FIR usually mentions the date, time and place of the offence, details the basic facts of the offence, including a description of the events. If known, the identity of the accused persons and witnesses is also mentioned. The FIR also states the name and address of the complaint. There is a prescribed form in which the police registers an FIR and it is signed by the complainant. The complainant also has a legal right to get a free copy of the FIR from the police. Now dear students, we will go through that what is the role of the public prosecutor. A criminal offence is recorded as a public wrong. So dear students, what is meant by this? That it is considered to have been committed not only against the affected victim but against society as a whole. So do you remember, do you see the dowry death of the Sudhas? Have you remembered it? In the previous chapter I have described it also. So in court, it is the public prosecutor who represents the interest of the state. The role of the prosecutor begins once the police has conducted the investigation and filled the charge sheet in the court. He or she has no role to play in the investigation. The prosecutor must conduct the prosecution on behalf of the state. So as an officer of the court, it is his or her duty to act impartially and present the full and the material facts, witnesses and evidence before the court to enable the court to decide the case. So this is the whole process of the public prosecutor. Now, what is the role of the judge? The judge is like an umpire in a game and conducts the trial impartially and in an open court. The judge hears all the witnesses and any other evidence presented by the prosecutions and the defense. The judge decides whether the accused person is guilty or innocent on the basis of the evidence that is presented and in accordance with the law. And if the accused is convicted, then the judge pronounces the sentence. He may send the person to jail or impose a fine or both depending on what the law prescribes. Now dear students, what is a fair trial? A trial is said to be fair if it is conducted without partiality. What is a fair trial? A trial that is said to be fair if it is conducted without partiality. This means that each key player involved in the process carries out their duties without bias. So now let us learn the factors that makes a trial fair. The trial is held, dear students, in an open court in a public view. Here you can see here a picture. Second is, a trial is held in the presence of the accused. A lawyer is assigned to defend the accused if he or she is not able to afford one. According to article number 22, every person has the fundamental right to be defended by a lawyer. Fourth factor is, the defense lawyer is given the opportunity to cross-examine all the prosecution witnesses. Fifth factor is here, lawyers are allowed to present their witnesses in court. Sixth is here factor, prosecution takes the responsibility to prove beyond reasonable doubt that the accused is guilty. Seventh factor is here, the judge makes a decision based on the evidence presented in court. And the eighth step is here, the judge's decision is impartial and based on the evidence presented in accordance with the law. So dear students, this is about the fair trial, how the fair trials happens and how we can make a trial fair. So dear students, revise these all topics clearly. If you have any doubt, call me or WhatsApp me. Till then, take care and goodbye.